black resources. Throughout your life, you've always heard that black people don't have resources. We don't own the planes. We don't, even when it's something bad, we like to talk about the resources we don't own. Like if it's too much cocaine, we don't own the planes. We don't own the boats. You know what I mean? And it's seen as a sense of pride. Like we don't own shit, so how can we create shit if we don't own shit? I mean, in essence, that's what's being said, right? How can we be that crafty, that creative? We ain't that damn smart to learn how to bring cocaine over into the country. Right? I mean, you always gotta, when a dumb motherfucker speaks who thinks they're smart, it still sounds dumb no matter what they do. But what I wanted to get into is the real black resources, the one we do have. Really one or two, but I'm gonna concentrate on basically two. The first one is our misery. We created a whole economy off our misery. We have given other people opportunities to come and benefit from our misery. That's the resource black people have in spades. This is why there's a million liquor stores, because they know your ass can't handle stress, so you go to drink away your pain. This is why there's a million churches on your block, because they know that you don't have enough heart in yourself to do something. You need a white man with an incredible story to make you believe that anything's possible. A white kid in the middle of Egypt, and no one knows where the fuck he is. Where's Waldo in this motherfucker? They know that we are under so much stress that now you have dialysis places in the hood. You know what I mean? Because they know your kidneys failing. They know that they gave you so much bad food, so much pork you fuckers eating, that you just, you know what I'm saying, you got high blood pressure. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. It's the bloodsuckers of the poor. But in our case, it's the bloodsuckers of misery. And we have that resource in spades. I know you didn't think I was going to start off with that one. You thought I was going to start off with, hey, they're ingenious. That's true. I'll get to that in a second. But the biggest thing we have is a collective misery, a collective of complaining, a collective idea that we're the victim. And everyone is capitalizing off of that. So if a white man comes to the hood and he runs for office and he says, I'm going to fight the other white people for you, all you motherfuckers say, yeah, I'm going to vote for Bill Clinton. He's like the first black president, like you hear all them dumb motherfuckers say. Because for the first time, the victims thought they had a white knight. White people have a white knight all the time. We got our own white knight. His name is Bill Clinton. You understand what I'm saying? So as a collective, we have misery to sell. And motherfuckers come from overseas to, you know what I mean, to capitalize on it. You got Koreans in your neighborhood. You got Arabs in your neighborhood. You got everybody in your neighborhood capitalizing on you. They've made special credit cards where, you know what I'm saying, so they can give you $200 and see if you can handle credit. They are just taking advantage of you. We're being manipulated because we can't get out of our own misery. And as a result, when you think of building something, you think about going to kill your own brother. So they give you a red rag, a blue rag, a folk, a vice lord, whatever y'all claiming and shit nowadays, right? They give you the apparatus to kill yourself. That's another market. If all the Crips need guns, here. If all the Bloods need guns, here. If all the Crips need a song, here goes a song for y'all. You know, it's just capitalizing on your misery. You understand what I'm saying? And this shit is just a big ass market. You know what I mean? They put these schools in your area where you know they're not teaching you, but they're keeping you off the street from fucking up business. But they gonna let your kids come out and get ice cream and all kind of candy, in which they shouldn't be eating that early anyway, but you let them have it because, hey man, we live in hell. And since we live in hell, man, any slice of heaven that the white man give us, because goddamn it, we think God is white, you know what I mean? We're very happy of it. And then we go to church and we feel renewed. You go to your Christian church and you feel renewed. I was having a hard week and then I heard the story of Jesus and I feel renewed. And you do it over and over and over, and the church collects 10% tithes off your punk ass every time. And where does that money go? Motherfuckers been collecting money for years, decades in your neighborhood, homie, and nothing came up. That church still looked the same. Nothing came up. Nobody came up. Where did that money go? They capitalized. We're the number one resource we got in the United States as black people is the motherfucking misery. And that's what we push out. Now, if somebody black was to capitalize on that misery, you would call him a devil. But when the white man does it, the Korean does it, the Japanese does it, you say, oh, that's just life. That's just business. Because it's even worse when we cannibalize ourselves, right? But it's okay when other motherfuckers eat us up. I mean, you understand the logic of it? You so much of a victim, you'd rather get bit by a dog than your own cat. I mean, that's how weird your fucking brain is. But that's what we have. We have resources in misery, in homelessness, in craziness, in alcoholism, in weed smoking, in crack addiction, in gangs, in everything that is wrong with society. It sits with us. And they made a market out of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we accept EBT cards because we know most of y'all motherfuckers don't got no chips in your pocket, so we gave y'all a way to use your welfare checks to pay for pizza. Man, that's ingenious. We gonna give you a cold ass pizza, take and bake, so you can take the shit and bake it at home. Oh shit. Now we gonna give you a card because we tired of motherfuckers hustling the food stamps, so we gave you an EBT card because we want to give you something. Now you feel like you're a regular person, you're dead, or now you walk around, you swipe your card and shit. This whole market is created off your ass can't get up and do anything for yourself. And then there's a market for all these temp agencies because motherfuckers can't get a job, so they think they're trying to find a way to get a job. So you give your talents to another motherfucker to go place you, and then let them take a cut off your talents. It happened to me, homie. I don't want you to think I'm no different. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going through went through the same kind of steps y'all going through to get to a point where y'all realize that, damn, man, I need to stop hurting myself in this game. Because I'm hurting myself. You know what I mean? When you go out and you have a party and you buy new clothes knowing that your ass can't build and you ain't never going to have a house and your kid, you know what I mean? And then some motherfucker come along, tell you a Mac, a pimp, and you're not taking care of your kids and shit, and then you acting like you hustling, and then, you know, I need to start a place new, so I'm going to move out of town and shit, and you know what I mean? All this shit you running from your problems. Then they go ahead and slap that deadbeat dad shit on your ass, and they taking your money, and then you come sit down at the barbershop chopping it up with me. Man, the motherfuckers, man, they won't let me breathe. Now, instead of you getting mad at the government, you getting mad at your old lady and shit who you had a kid with, and now you sitting back saying it's her fault. She should have never found nothing. She got to survive too. Y'all both in misery. You left her with some kids. She gonna make you pay. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just misery on top of ignorance, and that's what we got. And then the motherfuckers who made it out, most of your people who think they're smart, they don't got no remedy. They coming back to tell you to stop the violence. It's like putting that shit on a t-shirt gonna stop motherfuckers from killing each other. You know, they've been taught from their father the devil too. They don't know how to build shit either. That's why they always operating in symbolism. Maybe if we give them all basketball nets and paint the park and then give them a new playground, maybe they'll stop being gangbangers. If a motherfucking new swing was stopping gangbanging, homie, I would put swings all over I would put swings on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'll be buying a swing every damn day and say, here, little kid, don't gangbang. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking weak, and it's all because of your misery. You won't fight back. You waiting for another motherfucker to start a riot so you can come in there just so you can come up on some goddamn Nikes. Some Jordans, some J's, every motherfucker saying. You know what I'm saying? So you waiting for everybody else to think it's a good idea to fight back. Because you don't want to go to jail. You don't want to be the only motherfucker out there fighting the power, right? I mean, they made a whole system off our misery. They made a whole class of motherfuckers taking advantage of us. That's the resource we got. All of us relate to a certain thing that I'm always saying. And what is it that I'm relating, that you relate to, homie? Is it good times or is it bad? Because I came from the bad too, so when you hear me speak, you relating to the bad. We all relating to struggle and having hard times. Don't you think that's weird that a whole group of people, no matter where you happen to dwell in Bell, homie, I'm from the West, I'm from Compton, you from Detroit, you feel the same way, you from Harlem, you feel the same way, you from West Philly, you feel the same way, you from Opelika, you feel the same way, you in England, you feel the damn same way, you in London, you feel the same way. How? How can all of us have that in common in so many different places? Because our number one resource is our misery. And that's what they selling to us, young homie. And that's why they gonna keep perpetuating it. So they don't educate you. They don't teach you how to do for self. They make a motherfucker like me who talk this way, oh, that motherfucker didn't write his letters right. You got educated motherfuckers correcting me on commas and semicolons in this motherfucking game, homie. Because he want to feel good. Because he's so much of a bitch that it don't matter. Get up and be your own man. You wouldn't be worried about what's in my hand, partner. Our number one resource is misery. You love it. You love to feel sorry for yourself. You love to wake up and say the white man's against me. You love it. You wish that every day somebody will feel sorry for the black man because goddamn, look how bad we are. And then you have some other motherfuckers, because they punks to the game, they come along and saying being gay is like being black. No, it ain't. Black ain't getting fucked in the ass. You understand what I'm saying? But they want to say it's so bad, it's like the way you treated black. And then most of the blacks get up and clap. Yes, it is like the way they treat us. We get fucked in the ass too. Oh, motherfuckers just agree with misery. Agree with loss and agree with fear, inferiority. That's what we have. That's the number one black resource. You understand what I'm saying? Misery. Cocaine, misery. Some of y'all get parents on drugs, misery. Some of us get shot at, misery. Some of us have holes in our shoes, misery. Some of us didn't learn how to read, another fucking misery. Man, we just constant. That's what we have in common. I used to be so poor, motherfucker, I used to burn tires, misery. You know what I'm saying? That's our number one resource. And the motherfuckers who so-called lead you don't got no goddamn answer for that. Besides pray to some white man that you believe is going to come down and make the world just. As you believe that you winning the white man against a war against white people by us winning goddamn Super Bowls or something. Fucking symbolic games being played and well, we beat them in that. Take pride. We got the number one track star. He runs faster than white people. Take pride, black man. We're on the rise. What the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? The biggest thing we got in spades, homie, is misery. That's the number one black resource. And it's all in the United States. It's probably in the UK. It's probably wherever our people dwell in Bell, homie, is misery. Because that's what they dealing out until we figure out to get up and do for self. The second thing we got is creativity. We have a lot of creativity. Rap music was born out of creativity of poverty. We created a music and created a sound. Same as we did with blues, same that we did with rock and roll. You understand what I'm saying? That's another thing, because since your ass is so ignorant and you can't figure out how to do for self, you go looking for the Jews, because that's where you motherfuckers love to go. I got a Jewish lawyer, I got a Jewish this, I got a Jewish agent, you think this motherfucker Jewish is just like handing out dollars and shit the way y'all talk about. I'm aligned with the Jewish people. I don't care who the Jewish people are. That's not important. I'm not jumping on their group. Every time you say Jewish motherfucker come out the woodwork, you're jumping against Jews. I don't give a fuck about Jews like I don't give a fuck about Cambodians. I mean, it ain't even worth talking about. But what I'm saying is, since your ass is so ignorant, you got a talent, you got money in your pocket, you look to go give it to somebody else. You got a hustle, you got an idea, you looking how you gonna get put on. That's another resource that we got. What if you can go down the street and you had a business with, like, let's say you're a venture capitalist, since y'all know what the fuck that means now. And you sit back with millions and millions of dollars, and it's just these kids, these people just keep coming out the woodwork saying, please, Mr. Freeman, take my idea and blow it up and give me 10%. Please, I would love to be on your team. And then there's just millions of these motherfuckers coming out of woodwork with new ideas every day. Because poverty and all this misery breeds a solution given to us by God. But instead, you hand it over to the devil. And then you return back to misery. And then since you don't understand money, you take 10% and you say, well, at least I ain't on the bottom like them, huh, Freeman? So now you shit on the people on the bottom like you somehow got better because a white man chose you. Like a hooker. Like a prostitute. This is the other resource we got. I don't want y'all to think we don't got land, we don't got oil, we got some shit. It's just that we don't know how to capitalize on it. And we allow other motherfuckers to do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't, I sell drugs. Capitalize on the misery of motherfuckers wanting to get high to get out of this shit. And with our genius and with all our ingenuity and creativity, you'll hear from some of these old motherfuckers who you think are smart say, if we can combine black creativity with Chinese or Japanese ingenuity, we would have something. Like, if we give our talents to the Japanese, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't do anything for ourselves, and maybe, just maybe, they're going to treat us better. This is the game we in, man. This is the shit that I don't like when you hear about, we don't have any black resources. You got a lot of shit in your hand, young partner. You just refuse to use it. See, the same thing that's a negative can be a positive for us. Because the remedy, the solution to a problem is worth more than the continuation of the treating of the problem. You see, when you get a drug or something, right? And it's just to stop your pain. It doesn't really stop the pain. It just stops the senses from the pain. And that's what alcohol and them all are. But what if you had the solution? What if you could fix the problem? What if you could fix the poverty, fix the misery, fix the drug addicts, fix all these things. It's a hell of a lot more money in that. These devils would never create a system like that, because once you create a system like that, it solves the problem. That's our lane, to solve the problem. And we have the creativity and the ingenuity to do it. Right? We just don't have the heart. You don't have the heart to do it for yourself. That's what you don't have. So you listen to me and you think, oh, Freeman, I feel motivated when I hear you talking. Man, I don't worry about that. I told you, man, I ain't no motivational speaker. That's a slap to my face. That's belittling what I do. I'm telling you what to do, how to do. I ain't trying to make you feel good, motherfucker. Go to your punk ass preacher and see if Jesus still coming from all that bullshit he been telling you 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? The resource, young homie, is the fact that we can solve these problems. When I get on this microphone and I talk to you about my life and how I see the game, I'm solving your fucking problems. I ain't here to make you feel good. Most of you motherfuckers probably hate me at one time during these podcasts for the last couple of years anyway. Man, fuck Freeman, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit, man, he made me feel like shit. Because I ain't trying to make you feel good, brother. I'm trying to make sure you solve your motherfucking problems. It's money in this. You don't think if I built a seminar and went around town and blew myself up to epic proportions on what I'm saying on this damn microphone on a weekly basis, you don't think I could really start making millions? I grew up in this shit. This ain't my cousin's house or my cousin's neighborhood. I grew up in it. I came up out of it. You know what I'm saying? When I wrote the book, it's the solution, homie. It ain't to say, oh man, we cool. And no, it's the solution. You'll never write none of that other shit. I'm writing the solution. When you read the other books, the Freeman's Guide, there's a solution. This is how you should do it. This is why it's fucking up. This is how we should play it. I'm full of solutions. God gave me solutions to the poverty, to the misery. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the resource that I tap into all the time. Sure, I can't write a song. Sure, I can't make you dance, homie, but I can make you think. I can make you stop for a second, pause this podcast and say, God damn, I never thought of it that way. Way more powerful than a song could ever be. That shit just make you move your feet. I make you move your mind. I make you move an empire. I got that resource in my head. You understand what I'm saying? The real resources that we have in spades, homie, is the alleviation of misery from our people and the capitalizing on our own talents by yourself. That's it. If we stop letting other motherfuckers into our game, then motherfuckers won't take our change. And you're always going to hear motherfuckers say, oh, Freeman, you want the best of everything. You want people, we want to use their talent. No, we don't. There's the motherfuckers who will always be handing off their talents. We want to control ourselves. We want to build something. You got a lot of smart people in this world who read books. Not smart in application. Not smart in walking on this earth, young brother. They don't got that kind of knowledge. They got the knowledge of deceit. They got the knowledge of manipulation that they got from their father, the devil, their teacher. You understand what I'm saying? And all they can do is produce another way of taking advantage of another brother. So the dude say, oh man, I put my homies onto a record deal. He taking chips off of that. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I got to connect, but you know I'm gonna mark it up $10. He taking shit off of that. Because he learned from his father, the devil. That's what he learned. So you can't listen to a lot of these brothers because they don't know how to make shit without hurting you in the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? They can't fix your car and make a decent profit without trying to gouge you. You understand? This is what these motherfuckers are really about, homie. I want you to know that the resources we got, that unless you do something about it, is misery. And the taking advantage of your talents, the raping of your talents. As you prepare your children to get raped, you tell them how to accommodate the rapist. You make them feel good about being raped. You champion their cause. You gonna come out here and get on TV and say, he's a good master. He's a good owner. He's good to me. He lubes up my anus before he fucks me in the ass. I want you to know this shit. I want you to be aware of it. I want you to be prepared for it. Because we can, God gave us the ability to turn night into day. To make shit that look bad look good. We do it with chitlins all the motherfucking time, you dumbass motherfuckers eating that shit. You done found a way to put hot sauce on shit. Damn, I think we can do a lot of good things if we found a way to just put hot sauce on shit. Put it in a cup and tell motherfuckers, chitlins for sale. You did that so well, you make white people want to eat shit. You did a good job. Now use it on yourself and turn the same pieces of shit on the ground into something beneficial for us. We have all the money we need. We have all the opportunity we need if we look inside and look at what's going down around us. Stop asking another man to take advantage of you to show you the promised land. Don't even ask me to do it for you. Be a man, stand up, look at the black resources we got and flip them. That's what I did. Took a $200 car, flipped it to $5. Put a new carburetor in that motherfucker, made it into a G. Took the G and flipped that, put some rims on that motherfucker, got 2. I mean, it's in us. God didn't put us here to be barren and wait. You think he did. You think God forsaked us because the devil told you that this is what God is until we get to heaven up in the sky. Heaven's right here, brother, if you want it. Next time, partner.